Friends, my husband and I travel a lot through Europe, and we've started this channel to share everything we learned during our trips. One of our goals is to teach you how to ride public transportation in the big European cities so you can save money and spend it on gelato. So far, we've made guides about riding the public transport in Barcelona, Paris, Rome, Bologna, Lisbon, Prague, Budapest, and now beautiful Florence. Florence is a walkable city, and the attractions you see in the city center are just a short walk away from each other. However, some spots are harder to reach on foot, and you can get a better deal for hotels that are further from the central area. You can also take the bus to and from the airport, or maybe you want to reach a certain restaurant that's outside the city center. So on these occasions, you might want to catch the bus or the tram. Public transportation in Florence is safe, cheap, and easy to ride. If you rent a car, you'll have to deal with the traffic and worry about parking. You can choose a more affordable hotel outside the city center and spend the extra money on gelato. Some spots can be hard to reach on foot, but you can get there by bus. Let me start by saying that tourists are targeted by ticket inspectors in Florence, and we've learned that the hard way. Our friend got fined on the first bus ride because he forgot to validate his pass, and 40 euros can buy a lot of gelato. Now let's talk about tickets. You can buy a ticket using your credit card inside the bus by tapping it on this machine. You can also use the app to buy one or more tickets, which, be careful, will need to be validated. You can also buy paper tickets at tobacco shops, newsstands, and the ticket machines you will find in some stations. I prefer to use the app, but the tip-tap service inside the bus works just as well. One ride costs 1.7 euros, which is around $2. The ticket is valid for 90 minutes, and you can change as many buses or trams as you need. If you use the app, you'll only have to validate your ticket once, then change buses as you please during the 90 minutes. If you choose the tip-tap service inside the bus, you will need to tap your card on each bus you ride within the 90 minutes, but you will only be charged once. If you use a paper ticket, you will only have to validate it once, and it will be valid for 90 minutes. To get around Florence, you can use Google Maps. Write your destination here, choose to see the routes by public transport, and follow the directions in the Google Maps app. Here you will see the bus or tram you have to take, the name of the station, the direction it goes, all the stops on your route, and the stop where you need to get off. Find your bus station. To be sure you're in the right place, check the board in the station. The name, the bus number, and the following stops should match the route on Google Maps. When you see your bus approaching, wave so the driver knows you want to get on the bus. They don't always stop otherwise. Get on the bus and buy or validate your ticket. When the bus approaches your stop, press this red button so the driver knows you want to get off at the following station. If you want to travel from Florence to other cities by train, we have a video explaining everything you need to know about riding the train in Italy. Check it out next. Some people say Florence is the most beautiful city in Italy. It is the birthplace of the Renaissance and home of invaluable pieces of art and history. The food in Florence is amazing, and the gelato is truly an unforgettable experience. Here's what we visited during our trip. Is Florence expensive? Frankly, it's not cheap. With millions of tourists flying in every year, Florence can definitely be pricey. So I'll give you a few money-saving tips. Visit on the first Sunday of the month when all these attractions are free. You can find cheaper hotels and apartments to rent outside the city center. As long as you have a bus or tram station nearby, you can reach the main attractions by public transportation. Do your research and check the restaurant menus beforehand to avoid tourist traps with high prices. You don't need to pay a lot of money to eat well. It's Italy. We loved our trip to Florence and will definitely go back. There are several videos about Italy on our channel, check them out next and tell us in the comments what's your favorite gelato flavor.